This is your demo song. You should all have heard this.
Mine does not. Oh. This is probably very important.
The info view. The info view changes every time you move your mouse over something. When you move your mouse over this, it says that it's a MIDI clip. When you move your mouse over this, it tells you it's a play button. So this is a very useful thing. It will help you know what's going on. Next, let's start on the top. This is called the control bar. The control bar is right at the top. And this little thing in orange with two rectangles is the toggle for the browser. No browser? Yes, browser. No browser? Yes, browser. And this is the browser where you can browse through stuff. Wow. This is the place where you set your tempo. This number is the speed in the beats per minute. The beats per minute works like this. So this is the speed, right? At 167. Let me slow it down. Let me make it faster. So that you can change the speed of the song. What was the original? Does anybody remember?
167.
167, thank you. Yeah. Is it a prime? Is it a prime? Yeah. Okay, so the other numbers are 4/4 is the time signature, and this is the metronome. The metronome is going to be important later on when you start recording your playing. And the metronome, when you switch it on, sounds like this. I'm going to switch it off so it doesn't drive us all insane. There is a purple little thing here with these two things that look like a little B and it looks like a hash. That's called a flat and a sharp in music theory. Don't worry, you will be able to catch up. This helps to set the scale and key. When you start putting in notes, this will help you make sure that all your notes are in the correct scale. So for those of you who understand music theory, this is, hey, wait a minute, there's actually something that helps you be in the correct scale and key. Yes. If you do not know music theory, trust me, this is good news. Yeah? So these are the key and the scale. More about this in the weeks to come. This is the button which shows you whether your cursor is following or not. Can you see the cursor is following now? There's a line. If I switch it off, the cursor will not follow. Or rather, the screen will not follow.
But maybe you can zoom in, then can demonstrate.
Correct. I need to zoom in. How do you zoom in? This is the greatest question. One thing, you can use your keyboard, you can use the plus. Right? I'm not seeing much. Maybe I should use the toggle which I showed just now. No browser. And I can also use the minus, plus, plus. And you can also move your mouse over this thing which is called the overview. The overview gives you a view over the entire song. So you can, once you see that magnifying glass, you can pull down, pull up, pull down, pull up, pull to the left, pull to the right, pull to the left, pull up, pull down. Okay, so before this becomes an aerobics lesson, let's go to the next one, which is the triangle, which is play, the square, which is stop, and the circle, which is record. If you have the plus on, you can record over what you have recorded before as a second layer. Okay, the others we will teach you as you go along. This is going to be an important one at the top right corner, which looks like a pencil. When you click on the pencil, you'll be able to draw in notes. And give you an example. Okay, let me show you an example later. This thing which is lit up, which looks like a very tiny keyboard, turns your laptop keyboard into a musical keyboard. Yeah, so this which key is what we'll show you next week. And then rest, blah, 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 blah. And this thing which is fluctuating is not the stock exchange. This is actually the amount of CPU usage. Yeah? Then we also switch to a view. You see there's right now we're in a horizontal view because it's lit up. You can search to the vertical view called session view, arrangement view, session view, arrangement view, session view, arrangement view. Now, if I want to make more space, I'm going to close this set of live lessons and I'm the whole space. The last thing I'm going to see is right at the bottom here. Over here, I've got the device view and the clip view. Device view and clip view. And if I click on the, right now my device view, I'm seeing the instrument that's playing. This is the clip, this is the actual note that's being played. If I want to see both the note and the device at the same time, I switch on both. And now I see the note and I see the device. So then if we press play, so you can see what notes are being played and you can see what instrument is playing those notes. Because you switched on both of these toggles to give you both the device view and the clip view.
Happy bees.
Right? You'll see a few other things that you can do. I'm going to switch off one of these so that I've got more space. When you open up these with a little triangle there, you see the little triangle at the top? You open them up, you can even stretch it out a bit. This number here is your on and off of the track. So I'm going to switch off, let's say, the strum, because it's like, let's listen to strum. Switch it off. It's off, right? On again. And the S is for solo. Solo means I only hear this instrument. A few more things. This number here is the volume. I'm going to make it softer. Make it louder. And this is the panning. This C is center. If I pull it to the side, it's left. I pull it to the other side, is right. So try playing around with the demo song on your own. Play with it. You can move stuff around. You can even take these things and drag them, delete what you don't like. You can even duplicate, right click and duplicate. You can right click and you can cut. You can go somewhere else, you can paste. Have fun, okay? Then next week we'll get together and we'll actually try out some of what are these things.
From scratch,
yeah.
from a
Right?
blank project.
From a blank project, yes. But in the meantime, you can try your hand remixing. Don't worry, you won't break anything, okay? This demo song is unbreakable. You can just do whatever you like with it and save. Save. File. Save as. And then create a folder for yourself. Don't just save on your desktop, please. Do not save on your desktop, right?
Oh,
Create a folder where you're going to put all these projects. The word projects is good. Yeah? So, or songs, or whatever it is that you can remember, and keep everything in that folder so that for your own sanity, so that you can find the stuff. Don't save it on your desktop.
And name your stuff semi-properly. Not final to the
Yeah,
end.
later.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Enjoy. Today we are very happy I'm very happy. You should be happy too. We have, by complete luck, okay, a visitor who's in from New York City, and she is a Ableton certified trainer in New York City, and she's also teaching at Berklee College of Music, the world famous Berklee College of Music in Boston.